The Japanese Coast Guard is taking the lead in the search for 7 missing U.S. Navy sailors after their Navy destroyer, the USS Fitzgerald, collided with a container ship off the coast of Japan. 5 people were injured, including the ship's commanding officer. Joining me now is General Jack Keane. He is a retired 4-star general, former Vice Chief of Staff of the Army, chairman of the Institute for the Study of War, and a Fox News military analyst. Nice to have you here, General.
Good to be here, Othel.
So this investigation, of course, is still very much underway. What, General, is your early summation of how could this have happened? Also concerning the search and rescue efforts, are the families being kept abreast every step of the way?
Well, certainly the Navy's in contact with the families and are likely to have very limited information to provide to them, so it's an agonizing thing that they're certainly going through. These accidents, I've gone through scores of fatal accidents through the years, and one of the things you come to recognize that the military instruments of war are just as dangerous in peacetime as they are in war. The people who operate them are human beings, and I think what we'll find out here is likely, like all accidents I've been involved in, 1, it was preventable, and 2, there were probably a number of factors that came together to help produce this tragic fatal accident. Could be a partial mechanical failure, human factors enter into it, the amount of sleep people have had, the amount of stress they've had in their lives, what's going on in the immediate previous 24, 48 hours in their life. I will tell you, Othel, that most of our training accidents or accidents like this are caused by, majority of them, by human error. That's the reality of it.
Yeah, and it did happen in the middle of the night. So, General, once the investigators are eventually able to determine which vessel was in the wrong and whether or not both crews were following international guidelines, once they have those answers, how does liability and penalty work in a case like this?
Well, we'll just have to see, what falls out here. I think the way the Navy will approach this, regardless of what the other ship was doing, they're trained and skilled enough to be able to stay out of harm's way from any ship, even one that was menacing to them in terms of warlike means we've seen off the coast of Iran. But obviously that's not the case here with a commercial vessel. So they're going to look at this as, why did this happen? We should be able to stay out of the way of any ship, regardless of the speed it's moving, with all the navigational aids that we have. Limited visibility is not an issue because of the technology that we do have. So that's where they're going to go and look at this and get to the bottom of this. Because, Othel, what's really happening out here, we don't think about it much, but the Navy's on patrol 24/7. Every single day, day in, day out. They are out there on patrol. United States presence, the United States way of life is right behind them and what they're doing, and the message they're sending to the world. This is the United States of America that's here, and we kind of have your back. And it's a great thing that we do, and certainly our hats off to those sailors and those leaders who are out there every day doing it.
Absolutely grateful for them and their service.